Good morning. Welcome to Roseau. We have Edina White taking on Moorhead this morning. And we're about ready to get started here shortly. I've got Mr. John Cameron doing the call today. Thanks, John.
Good morning, everybody. So, Craig, thanks for all your help. I know we've had some technical difficulties over the last couple days, so your efforts have been greatly appreciated as you've been troubleshooting those basically on a non-stop basis here. So hopefully we've got that figured out and people are getting this in real time. Little update here. We're going to be the Edina PWB1 White will be playing the Moorhead Black team. Moorhead Black is from folks at our hotel is a pretty impressive team. We haven't seen them yet, but this is going to be a tough test. White has had two tough tests here over the last, yesterday had two games. Won both those closely. Couple of updates. Again, we don't have our Hall of Fame announcer, Steve London, but Steve's been sending in updates on his spa vacation, or not spa vacation, crafting vacation, excuse me. Crafting vacation out in Vermont. Does that every year with college friends. Thanks, Steve, for sending those texts and updates, and we'll share those as those come in. Update on our lineup today. Late in the game yesterday against Grand Rapids, Grand Rapids, kind of this close to the Canadian border, was implementing some of their some Canadian strategies with the way they were getting on our guys. Had kind of an incident just to the left of Ryder Rose where Carter Cameron got cross-checked from behind, got twisted, ended up hurting his ankle, and want to thank Andrew Arthur for all of his efforts last night to make help take care of Carter. Carter will be on the bench today. He's got a boot on, and we just hopefully there's no severe break there, but kind of a not a technical explanation, but a bit of a stress fracture there that hopefully he'll be able to come back from. All right, so we're going to get this going with Ben London at center, Ryan Olson at right, Thad Molepsky at left, and then we've got Jackson Shackelford, and Campbell Arthur. So Arthur's in the corner with the Moorhead player trying to get it out of the zone, bringing it up the boards. Molepsky's there fighting with him. He tries to get it out. Moorhead tries to send it back in. Molepsky picks that off. He's carrying into the zone. He's going to come in with speed. Oh, he's getting bumped along the boards too. He got roughed off the boards there. Now the puck's behind the net with Moorhead. Molepsky and Olson back there putting forecheck on. This is out to Shackelford. Shackelford's going to take a wrist shot, just goes wide. Campbell Arthur picks that up, puts it right on goal. Goalie can't control the rebound. Moorhead's got it behind the net. They're trying to feed it out on a breakout. They do. Shackelford's back to defend. Ben London back checking. Moorhead's going to get a change. They're going to get fresh legs. Campbell sends it out to London. London brings it up the boards. London sends it in, and Edina will get a change. Moorhead goes back to pick this up and collect it. We got Chase Russ putting pressure on. Got D'Angelo out there at center and Jason Solberg. Back to Charlie Varecka. Charlie Varecka looks for D'Angelo wide. D'Angelo gets it to Russ. Russ takes it in the corner. He brings it behind the net, looking for somebody to pass it to. He gets it out to Charlie Rebstock. Rebstock shoots it. That gets knocked down by the Moorhead player. Moorhead battling out by the blue line there. Oh, nice play. That gets shot in. Jason Solberg was right at the front of the net there, looking to tip that in, and the goalie makes a nice stop. Okay, Moorhead in their zone. Solberg sends it back to D'Angelo. D'Angelo's along the boards. He's looking to move it to somebody. Moorhead ties D'Angelo up in the corner. Solberg goes into support, comes out with the puck. He tries to send it to Russ. Russ chips it towards the goalie. Solberg over in the right corner picking it up. He sends it to D'Angelo behind the net. Moorhead's not afraid to play the body back there. All right. So Moorhead was trying to get it out of the zone. They were able to just get it over the zone where Charlie Rebstock sent it back in, but that'll allow both teams to get fresh legs out there. Okay, so we got Gorski at center. We got Lemaitre at left and Bayme at right. We got Shackelford and Andy Olson out on D. Shackelford steps up the blue line, puts it on net. Get big rebound, and there's the first goal. That's Shackelford with a nice shot. Lemaitre there to pick it up and toss it right in on Moorhead. Nice job there, really nice job. All right, we're going to keep the same line out. Gorski, Lemaitre, Bame. Andy Olson back to defend here. Andy picks that up just to the left of Ryder Rose. Andy steps around the Moorhead player, and Moorhead forces the issue in the corner. Lemaitre battling out by the blue line with the Moorhead player. Now it's back behind the Edina net. Shackelford over to try to pick that up. Gorski coming in to help. Moorhead controlling below the goal line. Andy Olson in the corner trying to take his guy into the corner there with a little bit of force. Moorhead's got it out at the point. They're shooting. Shackelford stops that. Looks for Bame up the right side. Bame's in a race now with the Moorhead player. Moorhead player does a nice job of playing the body. And the goal is off the stanchions. So they'll blow a whistle. We'll get a reset. Both teams will get some fresh players out here, but we're going to keep Molepsky, London, and we're going to add Ryan Olson to this line. And we've got Campbell Arthur and Charlie Vareka on D. 13:57 in the first period, left in the first period. Edina's up 1-0. London, the puck, Moorhead wins that draw backwards. Moorhead sends it the length of the ice, probably going to be icing. Yep, ref's calling icing. We're joined on the broadcast again today with Roseau Ricky. He's a local legend, and he's been helping us spot some of these calls. Very helpful to have his experience and second set of eyes. Okay, we got Ben London at center here with Ryan Olson. That gets drawn over to the boards. Moorhead controls. Looks like they're trying to get a stretch pass going here, but Campbell Arthur there to pick that off. Campbell sends that back in, and just had one player that we didn't get back on side, but no harm there. All right, Ben London again at center here. That goes forward. Molepsky picks that up, takes it into the corner. He's looking for Ryan Olson, but he drops it back to Ben London. London back to Arthur. Arthur sends it back into the corner. Ben London picks it up, sends it to Molepsky. Molepsky battling in the corner with the Moorhead player. Ben London still working along the boards. Arthur puts it on goal. The Moorhead goalie sends that behind the net. Moorhead picks it up. Ryan Olson going in. He wins that battle. Nice job by Ryan. Ryan sends it out front to Ben London. Ben London's being taken down while trying to put a shot on. Now it's behind the Moorhead goal. Moorhead sends it along the left boards. Charlie Vareka back there to defend. He does a nice job of stopping that. Turns it around for Ben London. Ben London's got it. Ben London does a nice job of just chipping in the corner. That'll allow London and Vareka to change. Moorhead trying to break out here. Got Charlie Rebstock stepping over there to send it up to Chase Russ. Chase Russ gets roughed into the ground. Solberg sends it up to Russ. Russ picks it up over the line. They're battling along the left side, down the left side there. Here comes Moorhead trying to bring it out. Moorhead sends it up the boards. We got Jackson Shackelford there to pick it up. Jackson sends it over to Chase Russ. Russ and Solberg get caught together. Solberg forwards it back to Russ, and Moorhead picks that up. Russ trying to get on his guy. Here comes D'Angelo. D'Angelo chips it over to the side. Moorhead throws it into the zone, and here comes Charlie Rebstock with it. Rebstock looking for Chase Russ up the boards. Moorhead's able to keep it in the zone, and Ryder Rose makes a nice stop. Hard to stay sharp when you're not getting a lot of action, but Ryder did a nice job there. Okay, Shackelford sends it out to neutral ice, and Moorhead can't stay on side. 11:50 left in the first period. We've got Edina 1 and Moorhead 0. There's only been 2 shots? One each team? Huh. Okay, Ricky's telling me there's only been 2 shots in this game. One for each team. Bame goes down there hard, battling. We got Gorski and Lemaitre trying to knock that puck in the net. So we got Lemaitre battling over on the right side. Vareka's going to step up and keep it in, put a shot on that's knocked down by the defender. Moorhead sending it back out. Vereka's going to tee it up again. Sends a nice high one. So we've got a Vereka's shot was high and knocked into the air by the Moorhead player, and I think it might have hit something high. The ref is pointing up, so they're going to face off here. So we got Gorski at center, we got Bame at right, we got Lemaitre at left, Vereka and Andy Olson on D. Vereka's got it again, sends it down to Bame. Vereka keeps it in the zone. Bame battling along the boards. Gorski coming in to help fight on that. Here comes Moorhead. Bame's on the back check. He's staying stride for stride with the Moorhead player. Bame sends it around the goal. Andy Olson will pick it up over there. He tries to send up to Lemaitre just out of his reach. Here comes Andy Olson back in the corner over to Vereka. Nice play by those two. Vereka doing some nice work in the corner there, reversing. He's trying to send it up to Bame. Moorhead player comes in, tries to get it away from Vereka. Moorhead comes out of the corner with it. Passes out front, but not able to get it to their player. Lemaitre did a nice job of getting that out of the zone, and you're going to have an offsides. Moorhead had a player deep in the zone that wasn't going to be able to get back. All right, 10:33 left in the first period. We've got Edina 1, Moorhead 0. We've got Ryan Olson on right. We've got Molepsky on left. We've got Ben London winning that forward. And he's going to chase it all the way down, and they're not going to call icing on that. All right, so Molepsky gets it out of the corner after London put pressure on. Moorhead trying to get it out. We got London and Molepsky in the corner with the Moorhead player. Moorhead having trouble dealing with that pressure. That causes a turnover. Goes right to Ryan Olson. He gets a shot deflected over that Molepsky picks up. Here comes London out of the around the net, back of the net with it. He sends it out to Shackelford. He's going to get a Moorhead player coming out. That just goes a little wide. That'll give Campbell Arthur an opportunity to pinch. That gets deflected back towards the blue line, but Ryan Olson's there to send it in. That's going to be an offsides. Ben London just got trapped inside the line there as that went back in. But again, not a problem. We'll get fresh legs. We'll bring out D'Angelo, Solberg, and Chase Russ, along with Charlie Vereka and Charlie Rebstock on D, the Charlie twins. Okay, here we go. We got Chase Russ there getting it to Solberg. Solberg going to bring it in the zone. Solberg's going to tries to put a shot on net. Now he goes backhand. He picks up his own rebound. He's taken down behind the net. Here's D'Angelo battling along the boards. Russ still battling. This will give Vereka the puck. And again, we got another offsides. Ricky's telling me that it's 3 shots for Edina and 1 for Moorhead. All right, D'Angelo on the faceoff. He's trying to win it back. He's able to get it behind him where Russ can pick it up. Russ is going to come in, make a nice nifty move. There it is. Nifty move. Yeah, there we go. So Chase Russ did a great job of picking that faceoff up behind D'Angelo, stepping in the line, moving laterally to his left, using the Moorhead defender as a screen, and puts it high left, just climbing over the blocker of the Moorhead goalie. All right, here comes Chase Russ again. He wants to have another one right away. And he does a nice job bringing it down the right side where he feeds it to D'Angelo, but D'Angelo just couldn't reach it. All right, here we go. Now, got Solberg battling along the left side. D'Angelo also over there. Now Russ has got it again. Russ is going to try to put a shot on. That gets blocked by the defender. Moorhead just trying to get it out of the zone. Clears it out to center ice where Vereka picks it up. And he's going to send it back to Charlie Rebstock. Rebstock's going to look up the left side. Finds Russ. Russ battling along the red line there. Here comes D'Angelo to help defend. Vereka's going to pick that up in his own zone. Out to Solberg. Solberg trying to battle there. Moorhead does a nice job of sending that back into the neutral zone. Vereka's got it again. Vereka chips it up to Solberg. Solberg just out of his reach there. Now he's going to get it forward. Nice job. And now he's going to chase it in. He's got Lemaitre with him. Solberg trying to send it over. Moorhead does a nice job of interrupting that. Here comes Andy Olson. He's chipping it forward, keeps it in the zone, chips it forward to Gorski. Gorski chasing it. Now we're going to have an ice. All right, so we've got 8:03 in the first period left. Edina's up 2-0. The shots are 4-1. Right, Ricky?
Yeah.
Thanks, Ricky. All right, so we've got Gorski at center, Bame at right, Lemaitre at left, Shackelford right D, and Andy Olson left D. All right, Moorhead wins it back into their zone. Bame there to keep that defender company. Moorhead tries to send it out. Shackelford interrupts that and puts it right on net, where their goalie does a nice job of collecting that. All right, looks like the boys listened to the curfew and got to bed. They came with a little jump today. They listened to, Ricky says they listened to him. All right, Andy Olson up the left side there, keeping it in, doing a nice job battling along the boards there. Gorski helping, that gets out of the zone. Bame's there to help defend. He sends it back. The Moorhead player brings it in. Oh boy, that might not have been the best call I've seen all week. That was offsides, clearly. All right, Moorhead sends it down into the Edina zone behind the net. They're controlling the play below the red line. Nice job by Jackson Shackelford interrupting that Moorhead player's shot. Bame tried to feed it ahead to Lemaitre, but that's intercepted by Moorhead. Moorhead's bringing it in the zone. Puts a nice shot just past the goal. Here comes Bame chipping it out. He's going to get in a foot race. We've seen this before. Here comes Bame. He's looking for somebody else with him. He's trying to get it over to Lemaitre. Moorhead player does a nice job of interrupting that. Bame's in the corner all alone with it. Coming out of the corner with it. He's trying to put it on the goal. That gets intercepted. Here comes Ben London putting pressure on, and Charlie Varecka keeps it in. All right, we're going to get Lemaitre and Bame changed for Gorski and Ryan Olson. All right, we got a player down in the corner here. I think that might be Ben London. Was that Ben London?
Yeah.
He kind of got a.
That was an elbow.
We're noticing up here that the teams out of Moorhead and East Fargo and West Fargo and East Grand Forks, they're not afraid to play a more physical brand of hockey. And we've had a couple of incidents. Clearly, the one yesterday with East Grand Forks was about as cheap as you can get. I didn't quite catch all of it. Ricky, did you see exactly what happened there? Hit from behind. I saw the end of it there, and I heard the collision. But it was
What number was it?
I didn't get his number. But
Was it number 3?
not sure. Well, one of the things we have noticed is, as the games get a little more in question, it will get more physical. Attaboy, Ben.
Hanging on to his chest.
Looks like he got hit. Maybe it's a chest or a back injury, but
Number 10.
number 10. He got.
Number 10 was.
Yep, our guy. Yeah, that's Ben London. Thanks, Ricky. All right. Coach Matt is out there letting the refs know that that they got to keep this thing under control. All right, D'Angelo, Olson, and Molepsky back there with Varecka and Arthur. All right, Moorhead's going to toss it into Edina's zone. That's going to go the full length down behind the Edina's goal. Andy Olson sends it to Varecka. Varecka gets it to Olson. Olson to D'Angelo. Nice break out there. Little tic-tac-toe. Here comes D'Angelo into the zone. He's battling. They got two defenders over there. Olson comes in to help. Moorhead redirects it back there to the blue line, and now Moorhead's got the initiative. That's offsides. Boy, I don't know how that isn't called offsides. All right, Moorhead's battling behind the net there. Here, Charlie Varecka goes back and collects that. Nice job by Charlie. Here comes Charlie. He's going to come with speed. He's going to send it over to Molepsky. That was a nice job by Charlie Varecka to find Molepsky there. That looked like a little bit of a hook there to get the player out. And Moorhead trying to send it down. They're going to get a change now. Send it deep in the zone. So Varecka over to Rebstock. Rebstock trying to send it to Solberg. Solberg can't collect there. Moorhead picks it up in the neutral zone. They're going to reinitiate a break into the zone. They've got numbers. Okay. Chase Russ interrupts that. with Rebstock picking up the puck, and now Solberg has got a 1-on-2. He's not able to toe drag it past that Moorhead defender. Russ is over there to help. Russ gets it up to Solberg. Solberg picks it up. Solberg with one back checker on him and another defender out. Nice job by that Moorhead player to lift Jason's stick and take that away from him. Okay, Russ is behind the below the goal line here doing some nice work. We got 3 guys trying to get it from him, and he just keep battling along. He's helped out in there by Gorski. Got Gorski and Russ. Now Gorski's got it. Gorski feeds it out to Rebstock. Rebstock's going to shoot. That gets intercepted. And now Moorhead's coming with a break, but they can't control it. Rebstock collects that, sends it to Solberg. Solberg's going to come with Russ and Gorski. Solberg feeds it to Russ. Russ has had quite a few guys on him there. All right, now here comes Moorhead. They're trying to dump it in the zone. Scheckford does a nice job of transitioning there. Sends it back up the boards to Solberg for another break. Solberg trying to toe drag it again. The Moorhead player interrupts that, gives Solberg a little nudge into the boards. And here comes Moorhead trying to send it out. Andy Olson was coming off the bench on a change, picked that up at center ice. He sends it to Shackelford over to D'Angelo. D'Angelo comes in, tries to put a shot on. Moorhead gets the stick on Shackelford's stick there, sends it in the left corner. Tried to feed it out to Andy Olson. He got handcuffed. That won't be icing, so Edina will have to pick it up. Here comes Shackelford. He steps around one Moorhead player. Around 2, he leaves it for D'Angelo. They get it over to Lemaitre. Kind of a battle here at center ice. Lemaitre does a nice job of getting it back to Andy Olson. Andy Olson sends it forward for Luke D'Angelo, but he can't collect it. Here's Moorhead coming into the zone. They're doing a nice job. Left him wide open there on the back door there. Got to watch that. Moorhead still controlling the play here in the Edina zone. Defenseman sends it down below the goal line. Back out to the defenseman. All right, now we got D'Angelo getting involved there along the boards, intercepting that, trying to send it to Bame. Bame gets tied up, so he couldn't pick it up. You got Ryder Rose making a nice stop there. Here comes Shackelford. He's chipping it out to Bame. That goes to the Moorhead left defenseman. Andy Olson behind the net looking for it. Moorhead kind of controlling play here. Might want to get a whistle so Edina can reset. Shackelford trying to find Lemaitre wide across, up the other side, but that gets intercepted by Moorhead. Andy Olson does a nice job of getting in front of Moorhead's shot there. Here comes Lemaitre. He's got Bame wide. Lemaitre's going to find him. Oh, he tried to give him a sauce pass, and that Moorhead player did a nice job of picking that off. Here comes Shackelford. He's in the corner there with Moorhead player going around the net. Moorhead player tries to find his guy out front. Kind of handcuffed him. Here comes Lemaitre with speed. He's going to dump it in, and Ben London, obviously, back from that hit he took. He's coming with speed. Looks like he's 100% there. All right, here comes Malewski along the boards. Keep it in the zone. Ryan Olson helps out. Got Vereka there to also force it. Gets into the neutral zone. Vereka does a nice job moving laterally and tossing it to Ben London. Ben London then puts pressure on, then keeps it in the zone, fighting along the boards, gets it up to Ryan Olson in the corner. Ryan Olson tries to feed it out, and Moorhead collects that. Here comes Campbell Arthur, does a nice job of pinching, trying to put a shot on. That's blocked. These Moorhead players, defensemen, do a nice job of blocking the puck, blocking the shots. So we got Malewski out to Vereka. Vereka sends it on net, but that's blocked by the Moorhead defender. Got Ben London put a nice back check on there, allowing Vereka to pick that puck up. Now we got Ryan Olson battling along the boards. All right, so we got Campbell Arthur in the corner there doing a little stick checking. He's got one of the longer reaches and longer sticks in Pee Wee hockey, so that's a good play for him. All right, so there's Ryan Olson putting nice pressure on the defenseman for Moorhead, and it causes a turnover, but Moorhead is able to recollect at center ice. Campbell Arthur giving the coaches a scare, taking one off the off the board. It's right by the goal or the glass. So that was no ice, and Moorhead's trying to break out. We got Shackelford stepping up, trying to control it at center ice here, but we had a couple guys trapped deep in the zone. All right, we got 41 seconds left in the first period. Edina's up 2-0. The shots are 4 for Edina and 2 for Moorhead. It's been a lot of good hockey here so far. All right, D'Angelo sends it forward. He understands there's less than a minute left. Russ has got a high stick. That'll be another whistle. Russ tried to bat that out of the air. That'll take it all the way down. So we got 34 seconds here left in this period. You need Edina to control this. We haven't done a great job of winning in our face-offs, but hopefully that'll change today. Here's D'Angelo. He does again. There you go. Nice job by D'Angelo winning that back. He's able to chip it forward. Russ chips it forward. Now Solberg trying to put pressure on. Be nice if Edina could come up with one here. Solberg and Russ putting pressure on there, and D'Angelo steps in to keep it in the zone. Here's Solberg keeping it. There it is. Oh, that was behind the goalie. That was behind the goalie. The ref lost sight of it. All right, we got 10 seconds left here, but we got that was a nice job by Russ and Solberg putting pressure on the zone, and then D'Angelo came in and picked that up, and with all three of them going to the net, whacking at it here. All right, D'Angelo again. Let's see if he can win another faceoff like he just did. There we go. He kind of wins it forward. He had it there for a second, and the Moorhead player took it. 3 seconds left here. We got to. There you go. There you go. Oh. Wow. Woo. All right, nice job by Ryder Rose staying engaged there. Moorhead knew what they were doing there. Okay, so the end of the first period, Edina's up 2-0. We're not going to resurface after this period. It'll be after the next period where there's a longer break. The shots are 5-2. We're going to have a 1 minute break here. Do we have anything for folks at home?
We have a profile we're going to do. We've got Luke D'Angelo, I believe, up today. So
I'm sorry, who do we have today?
we have Luke
D'Angelo.
Yeah.
Hey, what's your name and what position do you play?
My name is Luke D'Angelo and I play center.
And besides hockey, what's your favorite sports team?
The Bears, football.
What's your favorite fast food restaurant?
Jersey Mike's.
I like that. And what's your favorite thing to do with friends?
In the summer, I like to fish and mountain bike, and in the winter, I like to ski.
Awesome. Thanks, Luke.
Thanks, Luke.
Five to 3. Yeah, let's. Why don't you tap on the glass and tell them they don't know what they're doing? Go. So Ricky, do you walk to the rink or you walk over? That's convenient, huh?
Big high school game today.
Oh, is that going to be a big one? What time's that at?
2 o'clock.
In this room? In this room?
This is the boys' rink.
Yeah.
I heard your team's coming to the game.
Where do the girls play? Huh?
At the Ram Center.
Oh, really? Is that right? I haven't been there. Is that nice?
Yeah. I'm talking again, aren't you?
Am I back on?
You're on. We're on.
Okay, welcome back to Edina, third game of the Roseau Tournament. We've got Edina playing Moorhead Black, Edina White, PWB1, playing Moorhead Black. It's 2-0 Edina. We got Gorski, Lemaitre, and Bame out there. We're going to see how we do on the long changes. Andy Olson behind the net. He's sending it around to Vareka. Vareka picks it, sends it to Bame. Bame trying to get it to Gorski. Gorski's able to collect that and take it out of the zone. Moorhead picks it up. The number 8 player there, defenseman, he's a nice player. Here's Andy Olson stepping up to intercept that. Gets it to Lemaitre. Lemaitri's looking to get it to Gorski out front, but Gorski was tied up by number 8. He's a nice player, that number 8 from Moorhead. All right, there's Bame on the back check, keeping the zone. Ref calls that no offsides. Here goes Moorhead trying to send it to the other defenseman, but Lemaitre intercepts that, sends it behind the net. Gorski's back there too. Moorhead tries to set up the boards. Number 6 for Moorhead trying to get it out. He does. Bame collects it. Now we're all on sides. Bame sends it back in. Moorhead collects it. Bame knocks it back into the zone. Here comes Andy Olson stepping up on it again. Ben London back to back check. Vareka's going to send it out of the zone. Lemaitre taps that up to London. We're going to... All right, so we're going to have Benny in the... We're going to have Benny in the box here. Or no, was it Bame or Benny? Bame. They got tangled up here along the blue line. Edina fans are not happy with that call. All right, so they're going to take it down in the Edina zone for a 2-minute penalty here with 15:43 left in the second period.
Checking.
They called it a check?
Yeah.
Ricky says they're calling it a check. Edina fans aren't happy with the call. Moorhead player puts it right on Ryder Rose. He collects that. Rebound goes to the right of Rose. Moorhead collects that. Edina sets their defensive box. Moorhead player putting another, putting a slapper on. Shackelford there to collect a nice save by Ryder Rose. Moorhead coming back out. So number 4 for Moorhead is able to collect that in the corner. It comes out. Ryder Rose had his ankles covered there, but it just caught the inside of his right pad and stuck in between his legs there. So, all right, so now we got 15:20 left in the second period. Back to even strength after that goal. And Edina 2, Moorhead 1. So this game isn't over yet. Here's Solberg collecting it, sending it into the zone. He gets tangled up on, interfered with at the blue line. Russ is going to get behind the corner. He gets taken down, sticking his skates. Russ is back up. He collects that again. He takes it from his player. He gets it out to D'Angelo. D'Angelo puts a clapper right on. No whistle there. He closed it, but the ref didn't blow the whistle, and we play on. All right, so Rebstock to Vereka. Vereka to Solberg. Solberg gets it in his skates, can't collect it. Here's Russ. He's back to collect it. That gets interrupted. Vereka's got it. He's gonna force the issue. He's gonna come in. He says, there we go. Nice job by Charlie Vereka to force that. They had no choice but to hook him because he was coming with speed and he was controlling the puck. Nice vision by Charlie to see that, kind of force that. That was a situation also where you had a lot of guys flat-footed at center ice, and I think Charlie recognized that and knew there was an opportunity there. When you got guys moving with speed through that zone, you don't necessarily want to do that. But I think Charlie recognized that most guys were working at a slower pace. All right, Bame goes in the corner after the faceoff. He collects it, sends it over to Ryan Olson. Goes to Shackelford. Shackelford sends it to Lemaitre. Lemaitre shoots it on goal. Bame is there to collect the rebound along with Ben London. Ben London comes out with the puck, but we got a whistle. Okay, let's see here. We got 14:20, a minute 48 left in this penalty. And we've got 7 shots by Edina and 5 by Moorhead Black. All right, Bame's at center here. Let's see if he can win one back. That goes off to the sideboard, but Bame still collects it. He's going to be behind the net there, fighting with the Moorhead player. He wins it, sends it over to London, but London wasn't anticipating that. All right, so now we've got Campbell Arthur down low in the corner. Here's Bame shooting it. He's got it. Lemaitre just couldn't. Yeah, he couldn't collect that. All right, here comes Lemaitre again. He's going to shoot. That gets these Moorhead defensemen really know how to block these shots. That's going to be no ice. Shackelford back to collect. We got a minute 17 left on the penalty on Moorhead. Here comes Shackelford. He's looking for Lemaitre. He finds Lemaitre. He's got Ben London forward as well. Lemaitre comes with speed. He's going to drop for London. London, that gets intercepted by Moorhead, but London's able to. There we go. There's Lemaitre. So you got Ben London and Lemaitre working really well in the corner there. Lemaitre picked it up, very similar to the Moorhead goal, where he was skating out of the corner, had an angle on the goalie, and I think he beat him on the post side of the goal there, if I saw that correctly. Ricky, did he get him on the near side or the far side? Ricky says near side. All right, so I think my eyes are working today. Ricky's verifying it. All right, here we go. We got Ryan Olson coming in the zone with the puck. And we got Malevsky back there in the corner battling. Now Moorhead's got a one-man rush with Vereka back to defend, along with Andy Olson and Ben London coming doing a nice job to back check. All right, Andy Olson's going to go in the corner. He kind of pulls up on his guy. All right, and Andy Olson intercepts that center ice. He gets it to Ryan Olson. Olson to Olson. He's got Ben London and Malevsky with him. Malevsky moving towards the net, looking for a pass. Ryan Olson just kind of got two guys kind of went with Ryan there around the back of the net. Nice job by Ryan just to get it low in the zone. Moorhead thought they were sending it over to one of their players out front, but Ryan Olson was there to intercept that. Okay, Moorhead tries to set it up. Charlie Rebstock steps in front of that and sends it back through the neutral zone. Ben London's going to collect here at center ice. And Malewski couldn't get out of the zone because the ref had him pinned along the boards. So we're going to get an offsides, but that'll allow us to get some fresh players out here. All right. So we got D'Angelo at center. Let's see if Luke can win another one back here. Moorhead wins that back to them. We got Solberg putting pressure on. Moorhead is able to advance that to neutral ice to their guy. Another shot on Russ. Another shot on Ryder.
Punched him in the face. He punched him in the face.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw there, Ricky. That one I saw. All right, so Moorhead did a nice job of bringing that in the zone and putting pressure on, and Ryder Rose made a real nice save. Afterwards, Charlie Rebstock just kind of he didn't do anything other than maybe get in his space a little bit, and the Moorhead player didn't like that and gave Charlie a little rub in the face, which drew a penalty. So nice job by Charlie agitating the Moorhead player without much provocation. All right, so nice job by Chase Russ there. He saucers it over to D'Angelo. D'Angelo tries to return it to him. That's intercepted by Moorhead. Varecka's back to defend. Moorhead's bringing a player with speed. Varecka does a nice job tapping that off the Moorhead player's stick, sends it into the corner and out of the zone. All right, so now we got Malewski, Russ, Solberg. Edina intercepts that. Russ sends it. Oh. There it is. Oh. So we had Russ sending it to Solberg. Solberg putting it on net, and D'Angelo trying to pick up the rebound. So now you got Gorski sending it over to Russ. Russ puts a nice shot on the Moorhead goalie, who makes a nice save. Here comes Russ out of the corner again. He sends it back to Shackelford. Shackelford puts it on net, and the Moorhead goalie does a nice job of collecting that. So that was some good pressure right there by Edina, and these boys are sure passing the puck a lot better than they were a few weeks ago. So that's really opening up some opportunities for them. 11:34 left in the second period here. We've still got number 10 for Moorhead in the box for a minute 16. Bame gets it over to Campbell Arthur. Campbell Arthur sends it over to Shackelford, and Moorhead's able to get it out of the zone. Lemaitre tries to get it to Bame, but that gets intercepted by Moorhead. Shackelford sends it up to Ben London. Ben London takes the zone. He's going to shoot. That caroms into the corner. Ben London loses his glove. He's got that back. Bame picks it up in the corner after a little help from Campbell Arthur. Shackelford's going to put a shot on. That goes wide left. Got Lemaitre over there to collect that. He sends it down low to Ben London. Ben London right out to Bame. Nice shot. Bame's still battling out front. The Moorhead players do a nice job of guarding out front of their net. Here's Campbell Arthur. He's going to send it back to Shackelford. Shackelford's going to backhand it to Lemaitre. Lemaitri's going to look back to Shackelford. Shackelford's going to shoot it, sends it. That goes wide right. Bame's trying to pick that up. He does. He sends it on net. Here comes Lemaitre. Lemaitre. All right, that's another power play goal by Lemaitre. Nice job by Arthur, Shackelford, London, Bame, and of course Lemaitre with the goal, moving that puck around in the zone. We had just a really nice play there, how they kept persisting on putting pressure on. Okay, so we got Ben London out there. He wins it back to Varecka. Varecka sends it up to, tries to get it to Olson, but that gets past him, goes to Moorhead. Moorhead on the attack now, coming into the Edina zone. Moorhead player sets up, looking for a shot. He centers it, gets it to his centerman, who puts it down low for a wing to pick that up, and that was a bang-bang play that Ryder Rose did a nice job of defending. All right, Moorhead's got it at the point. Got Charlie Rebstock there stopping that shot, and the Moorhead player puts it right on Ryder Rose, who makes a nice job stopping it and collecting the rebound. Ryder's doing a nice job at controlling those rebounds. All right, so Ricky wants me to read you in on the shots on net. We got 13 shots by Edina, 8 in a 4-1 game where Edina's ahead. Nice job by Luke D'Angelo getting that over to Russ on the faceoff. Russ and Solberg coming in. There's going to be another penalty. That should be a penalty shot, not just a penalty. Okay, Edina's still controlling it. That's a second penalty. Solberg gets taken down, but I guess if you're going to have the first penalty, you might as well take the second one. I think they both got to go. All right. That's about as close to a penalty shot as you can get or you're going to ever get. All right, we got a slash on 13. So Edina is going to go up on the power play again with 9:47 left in the second period. We've got 4-1 Edina, 13 shots for Edina, 8 for Moorhead. Nice job by Gorski winning that back to Russ.
Oh.
He gets it over to Shackelford. Shackelford puts a really nice shot on. Here's D'Angelo out of the corner trying to feed it to Gorski. Gorski collects that, sends Shackelford. Shackelford back to D'Angelo. Boys are really looking for each other right now. He gets it over to D'Angelo, gets it to Russ. Russ puts a nice shot on this Moorhead goalie, who makes another nice save. He's really good at controlling his rebounds too. That might have got him a little high. He doesn't seem like he liked that one. He's going to have to shake that one off. Coach might have to come out and see him. Right there, right in the throat. Looks like he says he's okay. Yeah, that shot was up high on him a little bit. Okay, now we got Solberg, Russ, and Gorski out there, and D'Angelo supporting on the power play. So D'Angelo's going to get along the boards. He's not able to keep it in the zone. Moorhead comes out with it, and Russ is back there trying to defend, gets tangled up with the Moorhead player. No call there. D'Angelo picks it up, sends it to Gorski. Or is that Molepsky? I think it's Gorski. Wow, nice shot. Short angle shot. Gorski picks up his own rebound, sends it to D'Angelo. D'Angelo feeds it behind the net to Gorski. Gorski gets it out to Russ. Russ looks for Shackelford. Shackelford to D'Angelo. D'Angelo takes a nice shot. Goalie thought he missed that one. Okay, we're gonna change it up. Bring back Bame, Lemaitre, and Ben London. Ben London kind of took a tough shot in the first period. Looks like he's recovering from that. We've got 1 minute left. 1 minute left in the penalty. 8:47 in the second period. All right, we're going to have Campbell, Arthur, and Vareka on D. Lemaitre in the corner takes it behind the net. He's going to send it around to Arthur. Arthur picks that up. Kind of gets a little bit of pressure from Moorhead. Moorhead uses that to bring it out of the zone. Vareka there to return that. Arthur's going to pick it up. He sends it over, trying to get it to Lemaitre, but Ben London got a little bit on that, almost intercepted it. London back to Vareka. Vareka's going to put it on net. Got an interesting bounce there, collected by London. Campbell Arthur putting a shot on. Ben London trying to send it out front to get it off somebody's skate or get it to Bame. Arthur in the corner. He sends it out. That carries out to Vareka. Vareka puts a high shot on. Bame collects that. Bame's still working down low. Moorhead trying to collect that. That comes out to Vareka. Vareka sends it in the corner where Bame will pick it up. 6 seconds left. They got to be careful they don't put a guy behind them here. 2 seconds. All right. Edina put a lot of pressure on that power play. Moorhead goalie really kept him in it. Here's Bame out front, still battling. Ben London still collected in the corner, sends it out to Arthur. Arthur puts a shot on. Here's Bame. Ben London had an opportunity there. He got kind of taken down as he was diving for that to tap that in. Moorhead feeds it up the right side, and that's going to be ice. All right. So we got 7:20 left in the second period. 4-1 Edina, 20 shots to 8. Edina has 20 shots to Moorhead's 8. Like I said, this goalie has really done a nice job of kind of keeping him in it here. All right, Lemaitre at center, Gorski at center, Molepsky at left, Ryan Olson at right, Rebstock and Shackelford together here. Rebstock's trying to get it to Gorski. That's intercepted by Moorhead, and Shackelford just sends it out of the zone to neutral ice, where Molepsky and Gorski will go to work along with Olson trying to put pressure on. All right, Moorhead up the left side, trying to advance it, brings it into that's offsides. Moorhead got Molepsky and a Moorhead player running into each other just inside the blue line, which was offsides. And they got Molepsky along the boards. He's back up. He's going to toss it out of the zone. Ryan Olson's going to put pressure on the defender. They're going to call icing on that. 6:39 left in the second period. Have we heard from Steve London at all?
Yeah, matter of fact, he's been sending some texts to keep us updated.
Oh, he's got some text. Well,
Yeah.
maybe. Oh, when, maybe when we resurface the ice, we could see some of Steve London's text. Okay, here we got D'Angelo. He does a nice job of winning back, but the ref gets in the way of that. All right. Oh boy, that carried him right out in front of Ryder. Here comes Chase Russ. He's trying to find Solberg. That's that number 8 from Moorhead. Nice player. All right, here's D'Angelo battling down the right side. His defender goes down. He gets taken down in that scrum. Russ gets taken down. Solberg decides he's going to take it. Here comes Andy Olson. He's going to tee it up. He hits Solberg with that shot. Here's Russ going in the corner. Solberg picks up Russ's forecheck. Got Andy Olson. He's going to send it down to Solberg. Solberg's going to pick that up. Solberg got 3 guys over there trying to defend Solberg. Jason might be a little tired there. Went down and took a break. All right, here's Vereka. Vereka's guy, he chips it back up into neutral ice. Russ is there, just out of his reach. D'Angelo's defending on number 8. Like I said, he's a nice player. All right, here's Russ. Russ is lost his stick, but he's gonna keep pushing it into the zone. Solberg comes to pick that up. Solberg gives number 8 a little bit of a nudge. They got contact there, and Solberg might have let the elbow go there. All right, so it's in the zone here. We're gonna change up. We're gonna get Arthur, Shackelford, and Lemaitre. They're trying to get Mason off on this change, I think. All right, here's Mason coming to Solberg. Oh, nice play. There we go. Solberg's gonna draw a penalty here, coming through the slot with some speed. He lost his glove. After the Moorhead player hit him, there was a yard sale. All right, Solberg looks like he's going to be fine. But that was a really nice play out of the corner by Lemaitre to Solberg, and Solberg put it right on net. And Moorhead's kind of got their hands full. They might have not made curfew last night. All right, here's Bame and Lemaitre and Ben London. Bame's going to take the face-off. He gets it over to London. Then Bame picks it up there, puts it right on goal, just missing to the left. Bame tried to send it around to London, but the Moorhead player intercepts that. Shackelford out at the point to collect it. Shackelford. We got a break here. Here comes Ryder Rose. Ryder Rose is gonna. So that's a shorthanded goal there, making it 4-2. Shackelford trying to hold it in at the point there, got handcuffed. It got it. Then Moorhead got a break there, and Moorhead player did a nice job. He makes a nice shot up in the upper right-hand corner. Okay, so going to need Edina to pick the pace up here. They're out shooting Moorhead quite a bit, but it'd be good to pick up another goal here. Here's Bame he's going to shoot it on. Again, defenders are doing a nice job of blocking these shooting lanes for Moorhead. All right, we got Shackelford sending it low to London. We got 1:13 left on the power play. Here comes London over to Lemaitre to Shackelford. He'll shoot it. Again, Moorhead defender blocks that shot. That caroms over to Campbell Arthur, who puts it right on goal. So we've got 1:02 left in this power play, and we'll be coming back with D'Angelo, Solberg, Russ, Vereka, and Gorski. D'Angelo playing the left D in this power play. So Gorski does a nice job of winning that. Moorhead tries to knock it out of the zone past Vereka. He's able to keep it in. Solberg sends it to Russ in the corner. A little more stick contact there with Russ. Russ is going to control that. He sends it out to Gorski. Gorski's going to tee it up. He just misses that, gets it to Solberg. Solberg tries to put it on. All right, we're going to try that again with Russ. Russ does a sauce to Gorski. Gorski's going to put a shot on. Solberg picks it up. So that's Gorski to Russ. Russ puts a shot down, and then Jason Solberg does the dirty work down low collecting that. The Moorhead goalie couldn't control the rebound. Solberg, with a guy on him, battles from his left to his right, picking it up and putting it behind the goalie. All right, we got 5-2, 3:38 left in the second period, even strength. 23 shots by Edina to 10 of Moorhead. All right, number 8 for Moorhead. Again, he handles the puck a lot. Moorhead putting pressure on. They're not just going to roll over here. They want to get back in this thing. Shackelford does a nice job of getting it out. We're going to have no ice. We got Ryan Olson putting pressure on. He's tied up his guy. Puts pressure on. Moorhead is able to get it out, and Charlie Rebstock there to pick it up. Rebstock chips it up, trying to get it to Molepsky. Goes into the Moorhead zone. Moorhead mans it to number 12, right wing, coming in. He tries to put a shot on, but just loses the handle. Charlie Rebstock back there with 2 guys. He ties them up so Ben London can pick it up. Ben London sends it, tries to send it up the boards, but the ref intercepts that. Ben London picks it up again, tries to get it over to Molepsky. Molepsky just out of his reach, but Molepsky picks it up, and now he's putting pressure on the Moorhead zone. All right, Moorhead again trying to come out, but there's Shackelford picking it up. Off the boards to Bame. Bame takes it in the zone. Bame's all alone here. He thought he had some guys, but they're on change. I don't think he was on the bench side, so I don't think he saw what was going on there. Moorhead bringing it in the zone. Number 8 again. Or is that number 8 or number 2? That's number 2, sorry. Here comes Bame, but Edina turns him back. Bame coming with speed. He's turned back just inside the Moorhead blue line. Bame back checking. Got Andy Olson coming back in to pick that up. He's gonna wheel and then get it to Vareka. Vareka's gonna get it to Bame. Bame collects that just inside the blue line. Moorhead again does a nice job of turning our guys back just inside the blue line. Gorski here up to Bame. Bame's got Lemaitre with him. Bame's gonna shoot it. Goalie gets that in the glove, but then loses the handle. All right, we got 1:43 left in the second period here. We will be having a resurfacing, but don't leave your television screens because we do have some updates on Steve London. Okay, here we go. Luke D'Angelo battling forward. Vareka at the point. He sends it into the far corner. Here comes Chase Russ putting pressure on. Chase comes out with it. Probably not a surprise to anybody. All right, Chase Russ over to D'Angelo. D'Angelo and Russ. Russ getting roughed up in front of the net. D'Angelo comes out with the puck. He's going to look back to Olson. No, he tries to get it to Solberg. Solberg tied up there. Olson does a nice job of, thought he kept it in. Back to Vareka. That Moorhead player tried to cut that off. D'Angelo up to Russ. Russ to Solberg. Solberg just can't quite collect it. Solberg getting badgered there by their 2 defenders. They're going to send a 3rd guy in to work on him. All right, here comes Moorhead up the right side. All right, that'll be offsides. Good little back and forth there at the blue line. Well, Edina is clearly putting a lot of pressure on this Moorhead team. Got 55 seconds left in this period. 5-2 Edina. Shots are 25-10 in favor of Edina. We got Ben London out here and Molepsky and Ryan Olson. Thad Molepsky. And then we've got Campbell Arthur and Shackelford back. It's 3-on-2 here, but we got Ryan Olson coming back to help on the back check. We got 3 Edina players in the corner there. Ryan Olson picks it up. He's trying to get it to Ben London just outside his reach. Moorhead resets, brings it back in the zone. Campbell Arthur does a nice job of sending that back out into the neutral zone. 27 seconds left here. You guys got to keep a little bit of pressure on. Jackson Shackelford sends that back. Ben London picks it up in the corner. He's going to come around. He's going to look for Molepsky. Molepsky picks it up. Wants to get it out of the zone. He does. 13 seconds left. All right. No ice. No ice. All right. So Edina, Ben London down the left side here, bringing it behind the net, trying to get it out to Ryan Olson. Ben London did a nice job putting that to Molepsky, and Molepsky was just getting tied up. Thad, I think, thought he might have had one there. Anyways, nice job by the Edina team. They're up 5-2. They're obviously came prepared to play hockey. The shots are 26-10. We're going to now resurface the ice, so there'll be about a 15-minute break, and then we'll go from there. Craig, do we have anything for the viewers at home?
Yeah, we have. We're gonna do. We're gonna try to get an update and see what's going on with Mr. London. He's on his college buddies crafting trip out in Vermont. It's an annual thing that they do. So we're gonna get a little update on that, and then we've got coach's profile that we'll run through, and some highlights. Coach Patrick put together a little highlight reel, so we've got a snippet from that. So let me see if I can. So Steve, I appreciate you sending your updates to us in these texts. So I've compiled a few of these to share with the group. It looks like you guys got after it last night, getting into the pina coladas. Looked pretty wild from what I saw. You were just working that blender. It looks like feeding your boys. So glad you had fun. Looks like, boy, breaking out the karaoke. Doesn't surprise me with your commentator voice that you've got some pipes. What did surprise me is your choice in music. Richard Marx, I would have picked you more of a Metallica guy, but showing off some moves here, getting after it, doing some break dancing. Nice flexibility. Looks like a real fun night. Glad you're having fun up there. Sitting around the campfire. What's better to do in Vermont? Sit around the campfire and sing campfire songs. Getting back together with the old wolf pack. What a blast. Of course, couldn't put down the knitting needles once you guys got a little juiced up and got kind of crazy with your patterns. That's a good one. Love it. But you got to pay for it. So next morning looks like you guys were a little hungover. But what's better than sweating it out in a sauna? So glad you're having fun, Steve. We miss you here. Look forward to having you back. But thanks for keeping us posted. Look forward to hearing from you some more. I'm missing the coach profile on my download here, so I'm gonna have to skip it unfortunately, but we'll replay it another time. Here's the cool little highlight show.
Good afternoon and welcome to today's broadcast of the PWB Championship of the Gobbler Tournament here from Bloomington Ice Garden. Dumped in by Arthur. Campbell Arthur. Backhand shot, goal! Taken away by Solberg. He backhands it past Weiss. And the Hornets, the White Hornets, take a 1-0 lead. Tied up with Solberg. Solberg feeds one off the side of the cage. Verrecka with a slapper, deflected in the net. Ryder Gorski deflects a slap shot from the point. Slapper. Oh, and a goal! Oh, right off the draw. Chase Russ with a rifle. Preserve the shutout for all tournament team member Ryder Rose. Edina White will go on to win the Gobbler Championship. Congratulations to Edina, both Edina teams on a very well played tournament.
All right, we're back here at Roseau, the historic Memorial Arena, and the boys are just taking ice, so getting ready for the third. Here we go.
All right, how did we do on our intermission?
We got some
did we hear from Steve?
Yeah, we got some nice updates from Steve, which is cool. Thanks for sending those.
Maybe we could, when Steve gets back to town, we could convince him to maybe have a little, session where he could teach the parents some of the crafting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or how to organize a crafting weekend.
And you missed it, but yeah, the boys, after getting into some pina coladas, were doing a lot of karaoke. So he's showing off his commentator voice singing. So maybe we can get him to sing some tunes.
All I can think of is voice of an angel. That's all I can think of. So I just update earlier. Carter Cameron out from an injury yesterday, kind of a not so legal hit that went without a penalty. But we just saw him walking in through the stands to get over to the locker or over to the bench there, and looks like he's getting along okay on that boot that they gave him over at the hospital here in town. And let me just tell you, the physician over there, she did just a great job, and Andrew Arthur, who went with us, we can't thank him enough. So, anyways, here we go. Ben London, we're in third period here. Edina White up 5-2, 17 minutes here. Ben London is gonna right off the bat take control of this, takes it around the net. He's gonna get tied up by one guy over there, but Thad Malewski comes in to help out, and then that goes back to Charlie Varecka. He cycles it down to London. London's again in the corner battling it, sends it behind the Moorhead goal. But we got Ryan Olson over there to forecheck on his side. All right, so Moorhead eventually able to get it out. Rebstock back to collect that. Looks like Rebstock was trying to find Ben London, and Moorhead player tried to step in on that, and Ben London's able to collect it, but that was precarious for a second there. Here comes Malewski trying to set it out front. Moorhead clears it out. Edina on a change. Got Solberg picking it up. He's going to chip it over to Varecka, who was over there chopping tomatoes looking for somebody. He drops it to D'Angelo. D'Angelo drops it to Varecka. Varecka cycles it down to D'Angelo. Boy, these boys are really passing this puck. D'Angelo just working in the corner. I think the coaches have told him, let's work in their end and not in our end. Here comes Chase Russ out of the corner with it, collects it. He sends it backhand into the zone. That kind of caroms over onto the goalie. Goalie redecks it in the corner. D'Angelo over there working. Russ comes out. Russ takes a shot. Again, Moorhead player blocking that, a Moorhead defender. Campbell Arthur's got it out at point. He puts a nice shot on net. Goalie has a little trouble controlling that rebound, but eventually he does. With Chase Russ standing right there, you don't want to leave that. You don't want to leave that laundry laying out there too long with Chase around, or it'll be in the net. Okay, so we got Gorski at center, Lemaitre. Gorski trying to get it over to Lemaitre on the draw there. Lemaitre forward checking. We got Shackelford at point, gonna give ground to this Moorhead advance. Moorhead brings it into the Edina zone. Moorhead player does a nice job of finding the left wing. Left wing tries to send it out front, hits the side of the net. Shackelford's there, sends it to Bame. Bame's got Lemaitre down the far side. Bame's gonna skate right through a guy. That's gonna be icing. Bame had interference, and yeah.
That's what they thought.
Yep. So they're gonna change the lines up here. That was an icing. Got Ben London at center. Shackelford. London draws it back to Shackelford. Moorhead player collects that, puts it on net. Malewski bringing it out of the Edina zone. Gets the red line. He's tied up by one guy. Second guy comes in, but Malewski is able to get that deep into the Moorhead zone. Moorhead sending it around, trying to break out. Shackelford there. Left wing sends it cross ice to the right wing for Moorhead. So we had Thad Malewski there on a nice back check. open an opportunity for Andy Olson, who brings it down into the Moorhead zone. Andy goes to the corner, tries to send that out. Moorhead's going to send it down. That'll be icing. Nice job by Thad Molewski there on the back check, freeing that puck up for Andy Olson to advance it deep into the Edina zone. A lot of smart play here. Got guys from Edina carrying it into the zone, but not going right to the net, knowing that they got to burn up a 14-minute clock here. We got 14-13 left in the third period. D'Angelo wins it back to Russ. Russ puts it right on net. D'Angelo picks up the rebound behind the net. D'Angelo's still controlling it, trying to get it to Solberg out front. Solberg's battling around. He's got a guy pulling him down. Russ goes to the corner and collects it, gets it back to Charlie Rebstock. Rebstock puts a nice shot just wide to the left side. Okay, we got D'Angelo on the half board, trying to keep it in the zone here. Russ comes over to support. Russ collects that. He's going to step into the slot, and he puts it right up to the right corner of the net, and the goalie just gets his glove on that, tipping it over. Rebstock keeping it in. Down to Russ. Russ is down the corner to Solberg. Solberg sends it back to Russ. Russ is going to send back to Solberg. Doing a nice job of playing.
Nice.
Wow. Solberg right out to D'Angelo. D'Angelo puts a shot on, but just missed a little bit right. Here comes Solberg out of the corner again. He's having a great tournament, a really nice game. Here comes Moorhead with speed onto Charlie Rebstock here. Rebstock's going to take him into the corner. Rebstock will follow that puck. Moorhead trying to get a change here. So Rebstock sends it over to Solberg. Solberg's coming out. He's going to have to go laterally because he tried to lose the puck there a little bit. Solberg just kind of skates through everybody. He gets taken down again, draws another penalty. He just, Jason's just much stronger than these defenders, and once he gets that step on him, they really don't have a choice but to take him down. Looks like the goalie, there was a collision there with the goalie. He's going to be okay, although a little shaken up. Got a hook on number 13. He didn't really have a choice. 12:54 left in the third period. 5-2 Edina. Shots are 28-10. Got Bame telling Shackelford where he wants him, and he pulls it right to where he pointed. Nice job by Bame there. Bame's battling. Moorhead gets it out of their zone at center ice here. Bame on the back check, big time. They're gonna give Bame a hooking penalty for lifting the guy's stick. A little bit suspect. I think they were looking for Bame from earlier. Okay, so now we're going to go 4-on-4 hockey here. Got a minute 36 left in the Moorhead penalty. We're going to put 2 minutes on the clock for Edina. And we've got 12:30 left in the third period here. You know what? You got to like the aggressive attitude that Bame's playing with. He was doing a nice job back checking there, just lifted his stick, and some of these calls are a little sketchy. Might have been something from earlier. Here's Ryan Olson at center. Moorhead wins that back. They try to put it on. Got Andy Olson covered his guy out front, so Moorhead can't get a redirect. Got Thad Molewski sending it up the ice, and that's going to probably be icing. Thad was trying to just chip that off the boards or the glass to kind of get it center ice, and it just kind of caromed all the full length of the ice. So we'll have a face-off just to the left of Ryder Rose. All right, so we got Solberg along the boards there. We got Chase Russ bringing it around the net. He's going to skate through two guys. Coming with speed now. He's going to try and get to the net. The Moorhead player checks that off. Another Moorhead player rubs him into the boards. Now we got both Moorhead players rubbing him into the boards. Going to send a third Moorhead player. There's only 4 Moorhead players on the ice, and 3 of them are trying to cover Chase. They're probably still one guy short there, but anyways. So, all right, so Chase again collects it at the blue line. He sends it on goal, and then Moorhead sends it the full length of the ice. I'm going to count as a shot on goal for Moorhead. Here's Jason Solberg bringing it in. He gets taken into the boards. All right, Moorhead trying to break out. Mason Lemaitre cut that off, got it right to Jason Solberg. Jason just can't quite get enough on the handle to put that on net. Jason's in the corner. Him and Lemaitre doing a nice job of keeping this Moorhead team in their end. Lemaitri's got it, sends it back to Andy Olson. Andy Olson stepping along the blue line, doing a nice job with some puck protection. He actually gets that on net. He gets that on net, and it caroms over the back of the glass up into the netting. So we're going to have a whistle here with 10:53 left in the third. Edina's going to be short for 23 seconds. Ref's looking for a new puck for the one that traveled into the stands. And we've got Edina 5, Moorhead 2, 10:53 left in the third. Shots are 29 Edina, 11 Moorhead. All right. We got Ryder Gorski out there at center. He pulls it off to the side, given that they're short a guy. They didn't have a guy over there. Ryder's got it tied up. Nice job by Ryder. He needs 15, 14 more seconds on that. All right, Moorhead's breaking out. Got Lemaitre on the back check. Lemaitri's got his guy, lifts his stick. Moorhead's still able to advance it into the zone. Charlie Rebstock stepping up. Shackelford back there. He leaves it for Rebstock. Rebstock goes in, chips it along the boards out to the point. Moorhead score. Oh boy, I thought they scored there. So there was a shot by Moorhead. There was a shot by Moorhead that hit the side of the net and kind of rolled down the side of the net. That's where I thought there was a goal. And then as that rolled down the side of the net, the Moorhead player picked it up, and Ryder had gone to make the save on the, or got drawn through the crease there. I don't know if he had some interference, but the Moorhead player able to slide it through. So now we got 5-3 with 10:18 left, even strength. So this game isn't over yet. Moorhead now with a little bit of pep in their step coming into the Edina zone. We got London behind the net. He's battling with a much larger Moorhead player. Vereka comes in to pick that up. He gets it up to Ryan Olson. Ryan Olson's looking for Molepsky and just misses him. Moorhead retakes the zone. Got Campbell Arthur sending up the boards. Moorhead sends it back down deep. Vereka over to collect. Moorhead puts a shot on Ryder. Ryder Rose. Ryder does a nice job of collecting it, and Ben London does a nice job of tying his guy up and putting him on the ice. All right, Vereka to Solberg. Solberg chips it past the Moorhead player. This is going to be icing. And we got 9:30 left in the third here. Edina 5, Moorhead 3. Shots are 29-13. We're definitely playing a lot more in this third period in the Edina end. Early on in this period, though, Edina was keeping it in theirs, but the last 4 or 5 minutes here, there's a lot of pressure. All right, so here we go. D'Angelo. The ref stands right where D'Angelo is trying to pull it back. It's I think the ref could do a nicer job of giving a foot or two. Here's Solberg. Solberg got a nice poke check on 13, who took him down earlier. He's going to take him down again, but he doesn't get called. Russ goes over there. He gets taken down. D'Angelo gets taken down, but is back up. D'Angelo trying to get it deep. Here's Russ. Russ comes, takes 12 down. Solberg's going to put a shot on Moorhead. Moorhead player collects that. Ref puts the whistle on. We'll get a change here. Looks like some of the Edina players are adjusting well to the more physical style required to play in this tournament. All right, so we got Ryder Gorski at center. We got Bayham at right, Lemaitre at left. Vereka back to Gorski, does a nice job getting it back to Vereka. Vereka shoots it, and Gorski knocks it out of the air, but just goes wide of the net. Moorhead again on the breakout here. Moorhead trying to take the zone. Rebstock stepping in the corner with him, poke checking. Gorski chipping it out, trying to get it past. Here comes Vereka. He's got Bayham ahead. Don't know if he'll try to get it to him. There were a lot of guys in between. Vereka's going to go and chip it behind their net. Smart play. We need to play in their end at this point. Here comes Lemaitre to go to the corner to collect. He's going to try and get it out to Vereka, but that gets tied up by Moorhead. Gorski comes in to help him. Moorhead comes out with it. They send it to neutral zone. Charlie Rebstock trying to get it up the zone. He tries to send it to Gorski, but Gorski had momentum going the wrong way to pick that pass up. Moorhead sends it in the zone. Rebstock's back to pick that up. He sends it over to Vereka. Vereka chips it to Bame. Bame chips it out to Gorski. Gorski does a great job of handling that. He's only got 3 guys back checking on him. Bame goes in to force a forecheck. Here comes D'Angelo. D'Angelo's trying to keep it in. All right, London came off the bench on the change, is able to collect that. He's trying to send it in, sends it up to Molepsky. Molepsky sends it in the zone. Moorhead turns that back. Moorhead trying to take the Edina zone. They don't have numbers yet. Edina's got plenty of guys back to defend. Shackelford battling in the corners. London picks that up, trying to bring it around, looking for Thad Molepsky. Molepsky looks for Olsen. Olsen does a nice job chipping it forward into the Moorhead zone. This won't be icing. Ryan Olsen going to battle. He wins that battle, trying to get it to Ben London. Ben London, with some momentum there, wasn't able to collect that. Here's Shackelford stepping up. Molepsky doing a nice job back checking. He's had some really nice back checking efforts here in this game. All right, Moorhead's going to be offside. We're going to have 7:04 left in the third period. Moorhead, let's see, Edina is up 5 on Moorhead 3. 30 shots to 13 in this game. Edina fans getting a little vocal down here. All right, so that gets one back by Moorhead, and Moorhead goes to their own zone, resets. Solberg does a nice job of poke checking there. Moorhead finally gets it into the Edina zone, sends it around. Andy Olsen back there to collect it. He's going to send it up the boards, trying to get it to Solberg. Solberg tipped, nice job by Solberg. Oh my goodness, here he goes, get a toe drag, I bet. He does, and there it is. Oh. We got the, so anyways, Andy Olsen does a nice job collecting that behind the net, brings it around, sends it with some speed around the net. Solberg did an unbelievable job collecting that. And the ref wants to know who sent it to him, but he wanted to know who gave him. All right, so, and then 13, he's going to have some nightmares of Jason Solberg tonight. He's had to take him down a few times, and on that one, Solberg just walked him and with a toe drag. And when he recovered, he with speed went into the net and got racked up. But he got up, and he looks like he's fine. All right, so now we've got 6-3 Edina with 6:31 left in the third. Boys just need to play smart. Moorhead brings it down, puts a shot on goal. All right, we got Gorski at center. We got Bame at right, Lemaitre at left. Rebstock gets it up to Lemaitre. Moorhead's able to keep it in the zone here. And Ryder Rose had nobody in front of him there. Moorhead player gets a nice shot on Ryder, and Ryder does perfect job of collecting that into his glove. Nice job. All right, it's got to get Gorski. Gorski tries to win it back, but it goes back to the Moorhead player. Lemeitre's going to step behind the Moorhead center and collect that and try to take it down. Here comes Bame at central ice. Shackelford's going to step up. Shackelford does a toe drag, turns 15 around, and then Shackelford takes a shot on goal. He's still below the goal line there, keeping it in the zone. Here's Gorski. Shackelford will go back to point, and Bame will come in and join the attack. Here's Lemaitre back to Shackelford. Shackelford sidesteps one player, puts the... Wow.
Shack bomb.
So Lemaitre gets that back to Shackelford. Shackelford tees it up, puts the shack bomb in play, and takes that just in the upper left-hand corner through a lot of traffic. That goalie really had no chance there. No chance at all. Just a great team effort there, moving that puck around. All right, we got Gorski, Lemaitre, and Bame. We got Arthur and Vereka on D. 5:38 left in this third period. 7-3 Edina. Got Vereka picking it up. He's going to reset, chip it forward to Bame. Bame takes it in the zone. Bame puts a shot just wide left. Lemaitre over there to collect. He sends it back to Gorski down below the goal line. Gorski's trying to send that out to Bame. Moorhead intercepts. They try to break out. Vereka's there to keep it in. He tosses it back in. Bame will pick it out. He's got Lemaitre wide open out front. Moorhead fixed that. They get their guys back to defend quickly. Campbell Arthur puts a nice shot low on net. That gets hit through traffic. Back out to Vareka, down into low to Lemaitre, over to Gorski. Moorhead picks it up behind their net. Going to come out. Bame tries to force that issue. He's going to have to back check. Here comes Gorski on the back check. He's going to get called for a slash. So we got Ryder in the box. He's not your top candidate for being in the box. Haven't seen him much over here this year, but we'll try to get a Polaroid of him. Okay, 4:41 left in the game. 7-3 Edina. Shots are 33-15 in favor of Edina. We got Thad Molepsky going in to do the face-off. Again, the ref is in the perfect spot. All right, so Moorhead puts that right on Ryder, kind of a far pad pass, and then Shackelford clears that out. Moorhead doing a nice job of controlling out front. Here comes Thad Molepsky, ties that up. He's going to get it out of the zone, but he's got two guys that back check on him to turn that around. Moorhead brings it back in the zone. Thad trying to back check that guy. It goes in the corner. Moorhead sending it out front. Gets redirected by Shackelford. Shackelford's going to send it out. He's going to send it to full length. I think he'd like to get a change. Kind of change the energy there. All right. Boy, you're sure going to like the effort of these boys today and how they're kind of really adopting the coach's, direction to start moving the puck and play as a team. You're really seeing it. So we got Solberg at center. He pulls it back to Vareka. Vareka sends it back to Solberg. That gets out to the Moorhead defender. Rebstock's there to turn that around. Here's, again, Moorhead's able to keep it in the zone. Vareka steps up on that. Solberg will take it. Watch this. Oh, yeah. So it's Solberg trying to get down the ice. Here he goes. He's got four defenders. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness gracious. I guess we're calling that a hockey play. Kaneda, stay in your chair at home. It's okay. It's 7-3. All right, here's Ben London battling along the boards. He's going to take it up the red line, and he'll dump it in. You watch. Oh, and he gets run into the boards too. All right, we got 32 seconds left of this penalty. Moorhead takes the zone. Rebstock there to force that defender lateral, and Fenner gets a shot on Ryder Rose, who's having a nice job collecting those rebounds right now. Nice job by Ryder Rose. Okay, we got Bame going to take this face off with Lemaitre, Shackelford, and Campbell Arthur out there on D. All right, Moorhead wins that back to the point. They send it down the boards. The left wing puts a shot on Ryder. Ryder makes a save there, sends it behind the net. Now it's back out to Moorhead point. Now it's going to be a foot race with Bame and the defender. Bame's going to rub him out, use a little puck protection there. Bame, that kid's not much smaller than Bame, but Bame's going to win that. All right, we got Ryder Gorski back out of the box. Sorry, I didn't get the Polaroid. Okay, here comes Moorhead into the zone. Got Shackelford over there just to kind of take that away from him. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left, even strength. Moorhead cycling down low in our zone. Here comes Campbell Arthur. He wins that. He chips it out of the zone. We're going to race here now with Lemaitre. Lemeitre's going to win. No ice. They don't call an ice there. I think these refs kind of know that this game might be already decided and don't want any extra. There's Shackelford carrying it right in on the zone, or right in on the goalie. Solberg comes to help collect. Shackelford's still battling down there. Solberg's got it now. Still shooting on this goalie. The Moorhead players are able to get that out, and they're going to clear it the full length of the ice. That will be icing. All right, so we have 1:48 left in the third period here. Probably should start talking about our schedule when we're going to be back on air today. Pulling that up for you folks. All right, we've got D'Angelo at center here. Looks like we're going to play Detroit Lakes at 4 o'clock here. We'll be back on the air. All right, Moorhead trying to get out of the zone. Vareka sends it back in. Vareka's going to keep that in as well. I think Moorhead wanted offsides. Moorhead trying to slide a player in behind Rebstock there, but Rebstock steps up. We got 90 seconds left in this game. We got Chase Russ back checking. Nice job there. Jason Solberg over on the sideboard defending. D'Angelo sends it out of the zone. Tries to send it out of the zone. That gets intercepted. Moorhead player number 8 again. Nice player, puts a shot on goal. Solberg trying to collect. Vareka over there battling. Solberg battling. Vareka steps up. He chips it out to center ice. That gets past Moorhead number 8. We got 59 seconds left on the clock. Here's Solberg behind the net. D'Angelo, out to Russ, and Russ puts it off the pipe. All right, there's a Moorhead player trying to. There's Jason Solberg going to take him into the boards. Ref watches the whole thing and doesn't have a problem with it. All right, Russ takes his guy into the boards. It's getting physical out there. 31 seconds left. Here comes 8. He can skate. Russ doesn't like. Russ doesn't want him to even get over the center line. Does a nice job sending him back. Solberg gives a guy a little rub into the boards, number 8. This could get a little rough at the last bit here. We better keep an eye on things. Oh, wow. Moorhead wins that out back, and Ryder Rose is there to make sure that nothing happens there. Charlie Rebstock helping number 16 down to his knees. All right, we got 11 seconds left in this game. It is 7-3 in favor of Edina. I'm not predicting overtime. 35 shots to 18. Ben London out there battling for that faceoff. Moorhead gets a shot on goal. Campbell Arthur sends it out, but it doesn't leave the zone. Jackson Shackelford done a nice job of blocking that shot. He learned something from the Moorhead players on that. They do a nice job on that. So, all right. So through 3 games, Edina is undefeated, beating East Grand Forks, West Fargo, and now Moorhead. Which Moorhead was the teams that played them yesterday were really impressed with their game, and they do play a nice game and a physical brand of hockey. So good to see here. So we'll be back on air at 4 o'clock. Look forward to it. And again, Steve London, check in with us. Let us know how you're doing, and if you could text us anything or give us updates, we'd love it.
Thanks, John. Great call.